The prevailing view of the Russia-Ukraine war is that it is defined by zero-sum military victory, isolation, and economic collapse for Russia. This assessment is largely correct, but it misses Putin's final move. This move is not about tanks or sanctions. It is about geopolitical survival, the cold calculations of a power facing strategic exhaustion. Putin's last card. Vladimir Putin chose India as the partner that could preserve Russia's dignity and sovereignty. What was truly at stake was a long-nurtured myth. Russia is the third superpower. For 2 decades, Moscow promoted a tripolar world, the US, China, and Russia as equals. That myth shattered the moment Russia invaded Ukraine. Russia has the nukes of a superpower, but the economy of a regional one, leaving it vulnerable to NATO and China. The war exposed a brutal truth. Russia cannot fight a 21st century war alone. The failure was existential. The binary choice, the Ukraine war, trapped Moscow between 2 losing outcomes: submission to the West, accepting humiliating terms dictated by NATO and the G7. Subjugation to China, becoming a raw material appendage, surrendering strategic autonomy to Beijing. For a leader obsessed with Russian dignity, both outcomes were intolerable. Russia needed a third path, a partner large enough to matter, neutral enough to be trusted, and independent enough to offer real leverage. The India Gambit. This is why the Russia-India relationship, often dismissed in the West as a Cold War relic, has quietly become one of the most consequential strategic relationships of the emerging world order. India is not merely an energy or defense partner. India is Russia's strategic lifeline, a bridge to the global south, an economic bypass to sanctions, and a counterweight to China. The ultimate aim of Putin's India Gambit is not to win the war in Ukraine. It is to shape the peace that follows a multipolar world where Russia stands firmly as the third superpower, stands with dignity at the high table of global power. This is Outrageously Yours, questioning the obvious, challenging the comfortable. Keep tuning, we'll be back with more disruptive thoughts.